going to just flex the muscles on the scoreboard and look to finish as high as they possibly can here. The officials getting set in there. Long pole in the face there. And that is Sasha Van Praag. Up against the number 0 there, Ricardo Tanoko. And that's why they tried to put one in, as ball is in the stick there, and he's no flag, fires. That's come off the foot of the keeper and rolls out. The keeper last night for the Netherlands, I had him above 22 saves, and I probably missed a few there, so they're going to have to shoot well here. Mexico, and now the ball up the top with Mendoza. Mendoza passes the ball over. He has Herschel Griffin. And Herschel Griffin back up the top. And just working this top as the cutter comes down on the bottom side here. That's Thomas Agents. And now rotation again. Peraza looks over. Finds Herschel Griffin there. Ball down the back. Agents. And then opposite side. So just rotating in and out of that crease there. But good movement here from Mexico early. Looks to shimmy, gets inside, finds a hole, and couldn't find a hole past the defence there of the Netherlands. And coming out the other way through that short stick there of Callum Witter, as ball goes over, and the ball was taken in. So the ball was checked in there, and it's gone over and back. And now Mexico with an opportunity to use a transition there. Just a check of the stick, which put the ball over the line. The ball got checked into the offensive end. And now Mexico with another opportunity in the offense here. Ball there to Jordan Davenport. Davenport waits for the subs to come on. Just asking for a bit of space there is Thomas Agents. Back up the top there to Griffin. Griffin now to Peraza. Peraza looks over to the other side. Almost able to free the hands there was White Guerrera. But back up the top now in the middle. Oh, Peraza takes a heavy ball. Good pass there over. And the first goal of the game. Great vision there from Ezekiel Peraza to find Jordan Davenport on the left-hand side. And Jordan Davenport with the first goal of the game. And that is his 4th goal of the tournament. Currently sitting with 4 goals, 1 assist is Jordan Davenport. And Ezekiel Peraza, well, he goes to 11 goals and 4 assists. So, first score here to Mexico. Out the ball comes to Tanoko. And now he gives it here to Peraza. Peraza will rotate the ball around the back to Luca Di Carlo. And Luca, very good down there. He's a bit of a general in that offense. Oh, looks up the top, and just as he does, as Ezekiel Peraza, just while the defense was getting set and a sub was coming on, the defense just switched off slightly, and Ezekiel Peraza saw the defense not quite awake, cut down the middle, and Luca Di Carlo, he found Ezekiel Peraza, and that is 2 goals for Mexico here, and both assisted goals at the moment. So, got a whistle here, and we've got a stick check early in the game. We saw one of these last night early. You get a free one. And we'll see how this one is. So the coaches may have seen something here. Looking at those strings on the outer side of the stick. They had one disallowed last night. And just being asked to leave the field as the players, as a stick check has been given. And again, if you're watching games, I mean, it's in the rules. If it's over 2 inches long, the stick is illegal. And we'll see whether the stick, the pocket is deep enough. Ball comes out, and they will put it back in, and they will put it up so it comes out the top of the cross. That does. And I'm just standing behind here looking at what and I think this one might be in trouble. And we're going to bring the stick over. And a legal stick, long shooting string. So it happened last night, and people should be aware of this. It is a rule that's been in for about 8 years now. And that disallows a goal, so good work there from the Netherlands. And that one there will be disallowed. And he'll be able to just cut the shooting strings there as the players will come back out. So the Netherlands will start with the ball in the back. I guarantee you there's a pair of scissors coming out in the Mexican dugout there. And every stick will make sure those strings aren't over 2 inches. So goal disallowed.
Is this good, Mr. Official?
And no goal there for Ezekiel Peraza. So it is a 1-goal ball game. And ball in the way of the offensive end for the Netherlands. So ball looks on the bottom corner. Looks to bring the ball, passes the ball on. And now tries to get some space there. Ball inside, nice little trail check there on Riker Babcock. Oh, looks up the top, and Mark van der Schoot gets a goal from a cut up the top middle, and van der Schoot gets on the board, and he gets one, and there we go. So a goal disallowed, goes down the other end, goal gets scored, we get a 1-1 ball game. So, good call from the Netherlands coach. And now an opportunity here is just maybe upsetting the mojo there for Mexico as a turnover happens, and ball will come out through Victor Jochen. He gives it to his keeper, Gus von Metsch. And Gus von Metsch will bring the ball up, just float it up and over, and that's put the ball in a bit of a muck, but an opportunity potentially here for the Netherlands. Ball to be won on the deck. It is won, but it's won by Mexico, and it comes out through Aaron Escobedo. Escobedo just rotates the ball to the opposite side to his long stick defender there in Rodriguez. Rodriguez is up and over the center line, and again just missing a pass. That is 2 unforced errors in the last 2 offensive forays for Mexico. And the Netherlands with another opportunity. Ball here to Gus von Metsch. The last pass up the top middle wasn't the best one, as the ball turned over as well. But he will be looking for a better outlet this time, the keeper. Or is he going to sneak? And an offside here. So ball turns over. They can start the play. Quick back in. Open net. And criminal on the halfway line when the goalie's up there. And ball comes back quickly there for Mexico. And Luca Di Carlo is a beneficiary of that. And Luca Di Carlo gets his first of the game. And ball will come into, and we got another stick check here. All right, so I think the game is on. I think I might have heard it was 5-1. And there's a bit of heat just lighting up in the box there. And we don't want to see them getting around the officials. So another one in the middle here. So a goal there. I can tell you what, I'd be calling a timeout now and taking a pair of scissors out if this one is illegal. That would be my coaching call. Take the timeout and get a pair of scissors. So ball comes out, and I think we're going to have the same issue here. And I think this one's going to be waved away again. No goal, and it goes orange again. So there you go, 2 from 2. How many have we got out there? Well, there's 22 players, and I'm sure that pair of scissors will be coming out on the Mexican bench, because that is 2 from 2. Good call from the coaching staff here of the Netherlands.
No, I want to see it with the tape measure first.
And
I want to see it with the tape measure first before I cut it.
And we have a whistle to start play again. So the Netherlands, can they utilise that second stick check to bring the ball down into offence? And it's picked off. So now it'll come back for Mexico. I'll tell you what, every Mexican will be looking down at their stick at the moment, as ball is to be won on the outer side there. And gets pushed out, but Mexico will bring the ball in. Up the top to Cameron Crew. Crew has his man running on the bottom corner and fires up and over, and back up is had there from Riker Babcock. And we're still a 1-1 ball game here. 3 goals have been scored by Mexico, but 2 waved away as we sit in here. Oh, nice little pass over the top. That was the scorer of the first one for Mexico, Mark van der Schoot. But no backup there. That's sinful. And the offensive coach always loses hair over those ones. And ball comes up and over. So pressure on that. And that might be a push there. And it's going the way of the Netherlands again. So Netherlands on the bottom corner. Kicks it up to Mark van der Schoot. Van der Schoot over here to Callum Witter. Witter finds his teammate in Simmons. Back up there to Witter. Witter looks to just throw a little. Oh, nice inside, and that's a good one too there. And Callum Witter gets the second of the game. That is his first. And we've got a 2-1 ball game the way of the Netherlands. Even though the Netherlands had scored 3 goals, 2 goals disallowed with illegal sticks for long strings on the stick. As they are back to the centre. So ball on the ground to be won is won. And now ball comes over. And he might be fired up, Luca Di Carlo. Looks back inside. Kicks the ball over there. A good goal there from the Mexican. And he loves it. Ricardo Tinoco. Now I'd look down and check my strings on my stick just in case. But the goal has been scored by Ricardo Tinoco. And a 2-2 ball game. He likes that one, did he? Indeed. As 2-2 here with 7 minutes 26 to go. Nearing the hydration break in Mexico. They're not going to get over the line there. Or just setting a bit late. But Tinoco again. illegal procedure here. That will go against Mexico, and the ball will be in the stick of the Netherlands. And that will be because he didn't get over the line in time, as that first official had stepped away. And Callum Witter with the ball. Has Cameron Crew up the top. Top middle here. Crew over to Witter. And Witter looks to get on bottom side of his play. A little one-handed pass, and he wards off there. So a turnover here for the Netherlands. And we will go to a hydration break. And I guarantee you the coach will be looking at every stick on the Mexican team to make sure there is no long strings on those sticks. 2 from 2 here in the stick check department. They could have been up 4-2, but instead we've got a 2-2 ball game with and you can see there all of the Mexican players just making sure that those strings aren't over the 2-inch mark. So the rule of the cross is there cannot be any string and shooting string and or string on the stick that hangs out past the plastic longer than 2 inches. And so good, as we see on the replay there, to Nocco. And didn't he like that? Shooting arrows into the sky. And on the outer side, well, the US are playing England, and it is currently 11-0 out there as it heads, I think we're into the second term. So the US coming out, and just like the guy who hits the gym, they're flexing their muscles right now. And England coming off an epic game last night with Mexico, which went right down to the last 4.2 seconds. And you wonder how they were going to recover with the US having a day off. So ball will start down the back corner. We are 6 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the first term. It is a beautiful evening here in Jeju Island at Sion Whippo. And you are on World Lacrosse TV. And if you want to get a shout out, hit me up on Instagram at Tony Watts 71. That is at TonyWatts71. Let us know where you're watching tonight and what you're enjoying about the game, or maybe what you're not. And or if you're supporting one of your boys and you can't be here, or family members, hit me up. I'll have a look at the messages and we'll see if we can't give a couple of shout outs as this game progresses.
Here we go, White. Let's go.
But right now, Mexico are into offense. Looks back up the top, fires, and that's gone wide. And the shot there from Peraza. Now it comes over to Jordan Davenport. Davenport up the top. Finds his teammate there in Agents. Agents down the bottom side there. Back to Davenport. Running the opposite. Oh, inside feed. Oh, it's rolled over. No, it hasn't. Right on the line there was the official. And great stop there from the goalkeeper. Peraza thought he had his first. But well awake there, Gus von Mitch. And a great job by the official, Emma, there to be right on that goal line extended. And the ball did not cross the plane. Even from where we were, it didn't look like it had gone over. But we're going to have a penalty down the other end. And I think that's going on the number 8 there of Thomas Agents. And we'll just see that assessed. But, okay, so it's actually been assessed on the goalie. So they will serve the penalty here. And if they had 2 goalkeepers, well, they'd have to switch out the goalkeeper. And do they have 2 goalkeepers here, Mexico? Because if they do, the goalkeeper will have to serve the time. And just looking for the goalkeeper.
Luca, I need you here.
And do they have 2 goalkeepers suited up? I was going to say, on my score sheet here, I actually have another goalkeeper in Daniel Su. So we'll see what happens here. But if there are 2 goalkeepers in the team, the goalkeeper must serve the penalty. And that would mean that if they have named another goalkeeper in this game, he would have to head out there. But I'm not sure they do have 2 goalkeepers, Mexico. Anyway, a little bit of confusion and a timeout called instead. And you can see there, that was the shot there from Mark Vandershoot to open the scoring for the Netherlands. And then a little flip up here and ball comes the other way, and the little 1-2 as the ball there, well, not 1-2, but Callum Witter with the little cut on the bottom left-hand corner. There's a 2-2 ball game. A 1-minute penalty is being served by the goalkeeper. And if there is no second goalkeeper, it will be served by a nominated defender. And I'm not sure who that is because I don't have that information on my list. So we'll have a look here and see who comes out. And yeah, there's another, they do have another goalkeeper suited. So, and is that Thomas Agent stepping in the cage? I'm just trying to see the, number. I got down here number 14, Thomas Su. But that looks like Agents is stepping in the cage for Mexico. And I'm sure once this is done, this penalty, there might be a timeout, good knockdown, and they might be able to just run some timeout here as ball comes down here for Mexico. And now going to be put under pressure there is Villagrana. Villagrana has 2 men on him, good legs, now needs to move the ball on. An inside roll and looking for a hold there, and that's a push. And ball comes up. Oh, that could work. Mexico look to get top side. Fires, and ball goes out of bounds. And just on the mark there was the defender. And penalty has 12 seconds left in it. And the long stick there of Rodriguez looks to find. And penalty about to be released. And I think you'll see the penalty coming in. And they are even. So just looking to see the number of the other goalkeeper down there. I can't quite get it. It looks like number 8, Thomas Agents for Mexico. But right now they're in offense, so it doesn't really matter. So White Guerrera looks down the bottom corner. And now back up and fires out. And that's a sin again. No backup whatsoever from Mexico. And the Netherlands doing everything right at the moment. It is a 2-2 ball game. And Mexico, well, they're going to have to tighten up just a little bit. Little one over, and another unforced error there on the outer side as the ball goes out of bounds. And Mexico will have a chance to bring the ball back in. And using his pace there to get down, gets a good body, and ball picked out. So good work there from the Netherlands. Ryder Babcock, he was the one that put the pressure on there. And now he has the ball down the back. Kicks it to Ken Chin. Chin up the top to the goal scorer in Vandershoot. And Vandershoot just decides to pass the ball up and on a little further there to Cameron Crew. Crew picked up by Mendoza. Crew uses his long legs and fires. Oh, good save there from the keeper that had to just come in. And nice little outlet. That's the way you want to start your goalkeeping career at international level. And I reckon that was Thomas Agents there with the save. And it is definitely Thomas Agents, the number 8 there for Mexico. So I reckon he's played some goals in his time because they tried to light him up, and that did not happen. Jordan Davenport now as Agents gets his first save of the game. And the ball up the top with Mendoza. Mendoza rotates the ball down and gets it back. As Wyatt Guerrera looks for Davenport. Davenport. And he now asks for his teammate to pop out. That is Luca DiCarlo. DiCarlo has Peraza. Cannot give him room like that, Peraza. But ball hits the deck and ball to be won. Great pick up there from the long stick. Just steps out of bounds. But we're going to have a penalty on the play here. And I suggest that's going to be for a push there on the long stick defender of Sasha Van Praag. So it'll be a free clear to the centre as Callum Witter takes the ball. So Davenport with the minor infringement there with a 30-second push. And Witter will start with the ball from top centre, right near the centre hash. So another opportunity here for the Netherlands. Cameron Crew has the ball. Ball down there to Vandershoot. Vandershoot back to Crew. Now on the bottom corner. Skip pass. Looks back up. Vandershoot. Back up to Crew. Again down the bottom. Oh, comes out and gets cleaned up on the bottom corner. Good work there from the defender. And the ball comes and it's going to end up at the feet there. So an opportunity here as the ball gets and a timeout called by Mexico. And the good work there. Big body on the play. With 43.8 seconds to go in the first term, Mexico call a timeout, and they will look to try and lead this game at quarter time. It is currently 2-2 the game. And you can see the second, well, we see number 33, the goalie for the Mexico. So they've had a few things go against them at the moment, but look at the hit here. That's a big hit there from Osvaldo Rodriguez, and it always gets an old commentator excited. But look at the work there from Thomas Agents, because Thomas Agents in these tournaments, he's got 5 goals, 3 assists up in the offensive end. And now he's got a save and a couple of clears. So Mexico with 43.8 seconds left on the clock. They'll be 6 on 6. And they will look to try and put a ball in the back of the net. So ball here. We'll start up the top here with Peraza. Peraza, oh, he's just going to try and get in himself. Finds himself in a hole, but he dug a hole way too deep. So Peraza tries to break through the stick and trying to look up for an outlet. He finds an outlet up the top. Good outlet there to Witter. So 22 seconds left in the contest in this first quarter. Turns on a dime there. Looks back down to the bottom corner. And rotates. Skip pass has missed the man. That gives Mexico an opportunity. But 10.8 seconds left in the quarter. Will they be able to clear this ball? So 10.8 seconds. Just looks for a ball. Oh, good knockdown. Still ball on the deck. Ball to be won. Don't want to give away a penalty here. Fires the ball. And Weston Guerrera gets that save. And a 2-2 ball game here. Netherlands against Mexico in a thrilling start to the contest here. And the story of this contest, well, Mexico, 2 goals disallowed with a stick check. You can see here 5 shots to 8 and a couple of assisted goals, and we might head off to a break right now.
세상의 필요는 바뀌니까. 동원은 건강한 식탁을 넘어 미래에 필요한 먹거리까지 키워냅니다. 필요가 바뀌면 답도 바뀌어야 하니까. 필요에 답하다. 동원.
슈퍼 고단백을 슈퍼 건강하게, 게다가 슈퍼 맛있어. 그래서 동원 참치.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
And back we come here to second quarter action. The USA looking like they're doing what they will over on field 1. And the players come back out into the middle. So ball into the center. Tinoco in there for Mexico. And the long pole there of Van Prague. So ball to be won. Is won there by the Mexican long stick in Escobedo. Escobedo will give the ball over there to his offensive player in Henry Alvarado. Alvarado looks up, misses the player, and ball going out of bounds. And these unforced errors, you cannot give your opponents too much work here. So they will have to clear here now. As we see running through the middle of the field here is Callum Witter. Looks on the bottom side, looks to fire and fires just to the left-hand pipe there, but wide from Riker Babcock. No dramas on the shot with the backup down there. So the Netherlands through the legs there of Kevin Zhang bring the ball up. Skip pass over there to Callum Witter. Witter finds Babcock. Babcock finds Crew. Crew using those long legs to try and get an invert here with his short stick defender. Now Crew looks to get around, looks up, cutter comes, just couldn't quite find the handle of the ball. He's going to be sandwiched there. That's a Netherlands sandwich right there. If you've never had one, that's what it looks like. And ball gets dispossessed. So the Netherlands, great pressure as Crew now just brings the ball out. And they'll be enjoying this 7 o'clock game. Oh, Crew gets inside and just doesn't, puts his ball, the stick in his left hand, but just doesn't get that angle. Another step to his left, and then he could have wrapped it around. And ball goes out of bounds the other side. Tristan Phelps now gives it back to Cameron Crew. He's done it once. How's he going to do it again? And ball goes out of bounds, but in the crease is the goal. And ball will rotate up, looks up, pressure straight away. And Mexico through Henry Alvarado bring the ball down. He looks over on the right-hand side, finds Peraza. Peraza. He finds DiCarlo. DiCarlo back up the top here to Griffin. And the sub comes on there in Davenport. Davenport will receive the ball. No, he just knocks the ball down. Needs to win that ball, Davenport. A little bit sloppy here at the moment. but it's not being capitalised on the scoreboard. White Guerrera, nice one-handed take there. And ball now from the goalkeeper / attacker Agents up the top. And ball back to Agents. Agents looks in the middle. Peraza now back out to Herschel. To Peraza. Peraza looks to fire. Griffin with the ball. Passes it on. Good rotations here for Mexico. He looks up the top, steps inside and fires tink, tink, tink off the bar. Goes that shot. Luca DiCarlo. And they just managed to collapse that defense. And DiCarlo got in close enough to let one rip. So ball back up. Look down the bottom corner. Now back up the top again. Good rotations here. Using the skip pass as well are Mexico. Now just rotates out. Tries to give some space. Now back again on the left-hand side. Fires the ball. Good save. Goalkeeper comes out. Goalkeeper gets collected. That might be a slash there on the back. Not sure if a flag, and a flag has flown high. The goalkeeper, so here we go. The goalkeeper for the Netherlands will. They only have one goalie in their team, so a nominated defender will have to serve that penalty. And so the nominated defender, and for those who don't understand lacrosse, at the start of a game, the referees will ask an in-home, so a short stick player to serve a penalty for a short stick foul, as the whistles are flying here again, and they've just held clock. And the in the defensive end, if you've only got one goalkeeper, the goalkeeper can't serve the penalty, and the nominated defender at the start of the game, and it has to be a starting defender that's nominated as the nominated defender. So they will have their defender in. Looks inside. Nice little pass inside, and a great feed there. Now, here's a question at this international level for those out there who are playing at home. When's the last time as that goal was scored there by the man Thomas Agents? When is the last time that a player in the same game saved a goal as a goalkeeper and then went down and shot a goal the other end as an attacker? I can tell you that wouldn't be too many times in the record books at an under 19 or under 20 competition. But let me know, maybe it's happened many times. Well, it's happened tonight here, and Mexico take the lead with that. And a great job there from Thomas Agents. Ball up the top to Griffin. Good save there from the goalkeeper. 33 seconds left in the penalty. They probably really wanted to play a power play set there rather than just taking an early shot. They still had 25 seconds, but that's tipped off. So looking to turn it over. It's turned over. The man who had the shot, Griffin, now picks the ball up again. There's 10 seconds on the penalty. Looks to roll inside. Now comes out. Gets a poke check there from White Guerrera, and Guerrera just holds the ball up. And penalty is about to be released, as it is there for the Netherlands. Back over the other side, another good save there. He was good last night, the keeper. And another great save there from Gus von Metsch. Oh, that's one over. Nice outlet too. Just saw the man dropping off the backside there in Mark Vandershoot. And Vandershoot has the ball to Callum Witter. Witter looking to run this right-hand pipe in his left hand. He probably wants to turn, and he does now. As the ball comes back up to Vandershoot. Vandershoot to Riker Babcock. He's crafty, and he's just getting pushed out of bounds, but good defense. So pick comes in. He just walks around that pick And he's just fallen over. Grass Monster got him on the ground, but ball pumped into the crease. Now it's here to be won. Extracted there for Mexico by Francisco Roses. And he also last night in the contest with England was very good. And we got a penalty on the play. So the ball will look to be driven forward. Now momentum of the ball must keep going forward here out of the defensive end. As the flag is on, this player can't go backwards. And just pumps him. Nice take there from Mendoza. Mendoza has the ball on the outer side. Now it's checked in. So you cannot bring this back above the restraining line. Looks over. Nice bounce pass and fires up and over there. Ezekiel Peraza. And an interference call there for 30 seconds. And the Netherlands will serve a minor penalty here for an interference call on the goalie. So an opportunity again with 8 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Mexico have it in their offensive end. Mendoza with the ball. Mendoza down the back to DiCarlo. DiCarlo floats the ball up there to Guerra. Back to DiCarlo. Guerra fires, and that one's gone to the right-hand side post, and he just sort of shakes his head there. But back up is down the back corner. Comes back in. Gives the ball back. And now up, and penalty has been released. So 6-on-6 in the offensive end. Peraza looks, fires on the bottom corner. Peraza back up the top. Peraza! Tink, tink, tink off the bar. Another one. Just rattling the right-hand pipe. And it's come the way here of the Netherlands. Fires it down, and the no-look pass there from Tanner Kreitz. Sees the ball goes out of bounds with 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go. And Mexico will get the ball back here on the bottom corner. Kreitz just trying to be a little fancy, the no-look pass there. But the no-look pass found the person he was looking at, nobody. And it went over the head and out of bounds. As the ball will come back here through Agents. Agents. Now there to Griffin. Herschel Griffin to Peraza. Back to Griffin. Back to Agents. And just trying to pick it off there. Here's the long stick in Sam Van Eckeren. And fires. Oh, good shot on this right-hand side here from Wyatt Guerrera. And Wyatt Guerrera gets his first of the game. And Mexico, as the hydration break starts, fires a 5-hole. What a great camera angle there. Just right through the legs of the Netherlands keeper there in Gus von Metsch. And down low seems to be the spot to shoot on him. So we've got a 4-2 ball game here with just under 7 minutes. But the story of the night, first quarter, Mexico scores 2 goals. The coach of the Netherlands calls a stick check. And both sticks have been disallowed. And all of a sudden we're back to the score that it would have been. As on the outer side, well, the USA, they're just doing at will. I'm just trying to get a score update here as the hydration break takes place. And the man who's calling that action over there, Teddy Jenner, it's half-time. And the USA are leading England 16-0 in what is turning out to be a very one-sided game. And I'm sure Teddy Jenner will be enjoying the offense that the USA are playing out there. And he's a great man, Teddy Jenner. You'll find him on World Lacrosse TV, and get in touch with him on his socials, X, Insta, at Teddy Jenner. Send him a message. Tell him what you're thinking. Tell him what he's thinking on the outer side. As the halftime whistle goes, and it's just the USA really leading that contest. And over here, well, Mexico, they've got those 2 goals back that were disallowed, but they've had to work hard for them. 6 minutes 23 left in the term. And we are Mexico 4, Netherlands 2. Tanoko with the ball coming out. Looks over, finds Peraza. Peraza fires around. The ball is saved there again from the Netherlands keeper, Gus von Metsch. As White Guerrera thought he had another one in his bag. And now the boys are coming. Oh, the goalie looks up and sees Peraza on his hands and throws the ball away. This could work though. Oh, it comes out the back. Good work here. Tristan Phelps, 1-on-1, fires over. Good save from the keeper. From the shot there of Riker Babcock. That was a great extra pass. Ball comes around, fires it low. Good goal, Cameron Crew. He's been looking like he wants to do that all night, coming around those bottom pipes. And Crew this time manages to get one away, low on the keeper. And a 4-3 ball game. Cameron Crew, he's had a couple of opportunities to come around those bottom corners. Just throwing a couple wide. One on the left hand was wide. The right hand got saved. That time there, Crew using his good stride. He's a tall lad. As Tanoko again looks to win the ball. Can't win the ball. Ball to be picked up as someone has put butter on it. But the man who can wipe it off is Henry Alvarado. Great ground ball. And will bring the ball into offense for Mexico. Luca Di Carlo. Oh, no, it's not. That is Henry Alvarado, sorry. He kicks that ball there to Herschel Griffin. Herschel Griffin. Back up the top. And now he finds the goal scorer / goalkeeper in Thomas Agents. Ball back up the top. Herschel Griffin. And the ball comes over there to Guerra. Guerra now rotates the ball. Ball comes back on the bottom side. Looks inside. Doesn't quite find the man. Could work here. Mexico flick the ball out. And a ground ball race to be won. Chasing him down. He is behind you, says the defense. Luca Di Carlo with the ball. And dispossessed. And here we go, Netherlands with another opportunity through Joey Lynn. Lynn steps in and Lynn fires that one wide. Sorry, that wasn't Lynn. That was Sam Van Eckeren. I saw the 7, didn't see the 1. I thought it was 77. Sorry, Sammy. Sam Van Eckeren has the ball. Shot at the cage, and the bench is beating off. Oh, tips off. And just need to settle it down a bit here. Just trying to do too much too quickly. And the ball turns over. As I said, when they get the ball in offense and they play good 6-on-6 offense, the Netherlands look really good. Just trying to force a couple of things there, and they haven't worked. So goalie steps inside there, Weston Guerrera. Ball over here to Gunnar Higdon. Higdon gets the ball down there to Davenport. And Davenport just has a look at what's coming on, and he sees his teammate there in Thomas Agents. And Thomas Agents will just hold it up a bit. 3 minutes 15 left in the quarter. We've got a 4-3 ball game here. Mexico leading the Netherlands. And Mexico looking to maybe try and make that score widen a little before the halftime break. So ball comes on the outer side. Now it rotates down the back. Looks inside again. Just forcing the ball here are all both teams. And smart play. And that's going to have to be come up because there was no advantage there. Tristan Phelps with the ball. So now with 2 minutes 30 on the clock, the Netherlands have an opportunity to tie it up. Callum Witter with the ball in his stick. I think I'd be giving it, as Witter comes down and fires and saving the ball there. A good save there is Weston Guerrera, and that is a terrible pass, and that's gone out of bounds. Just not a good clear. And I tell you what, I'd be getting Cameron Crew back behind the cage, because that has worked all night. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As the ball looks to be turned over, the player just lost his footing. Maybe the grass monster tapped the hill, and that will be offside there on the Netherlands. And we're going to have offside on White. Well, I'm thinking there's whistles everywhere here, as I was pretty sure that looked like both sides were offside, and that would be a simultaneous penalty. And just assessing the thing here as the clock is stopped, and the players, unless there's a timeout being called here for a dead ball. So someone just one of the coaches, I'm not sure who called that timeout then, has stopped the clock just to make sure that if they do win possession, that they will have some time on the clock. And that was a great save there. You can just see that didn't go over the line, and right on that was the official on that goal line extended. And the whole ball has to cross the line for it to be a goal. And the keeper here, Gus Von Metsch, making some good saves. So simultaneous penalties, both offside, loose ball, face off, good call. And I reckon that's almost what I was saying. So they have worked it out. And the official timeout there, I'm hearing. So official timeout, face off to be had on the field. So both players going offside at the same time. And those penalties are just minor penalties. They will be assessed as such. And with both players not serving those penalties, a face-off will occur. So basically, we're back to the start with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go.
What is going on?
So the ball about to be set. So interesting with this face-off that the same face-off mechanics don't work like a face-off at the start. So just keeping space here. Ball will be down and set. So players go down, set, and then the whistle will go. Ball to be won, and it is won. Tanoko knocks it forward, and then he goes to pick the ball up. Ball on the ground. Ball off a white stick there. Still off a white stick. But now that picked up as a player gets bundled out of bounds, and a loose ball pushed there on the Netherlands. And there should be a flag on the play there as he was, and that's a great call. So you cannot start within 5 metres of the player, and that will be an illegal procedure. And 1 minute 15 on the clock. 1 minute 15 on the clock. 30-second penalty here on Mexico.
He was sprinting into me. I was trying to get back.
And that smart heads-up play from the offensive player of the Netherlands. But the rule is that the player, if they are within that 5 metre period circumference, they cannot come towards the player at any point. So literally they just have to get out of that space and let someone else come to them. So ball here, man up opportunity before the half. Fires it wide of the right hand top corner. 11 seconds, 10 seconds as a running clock here. Ball comes out. Callum Witter looks to rotate, little flip. Looks back to Witter. Witter back up the top to the number 4. Looks on the bottom corner. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. And now ball to be won. Ball picked up. Not that. Comes out the back. 34 seconds to go. Runs out of bounds. Netherlands with another opportunity before half time. Timeout here, charged to the Netherlands, 30 seconds on the clock. And they will utilise this timeout. If you don't use it, you get 2.5. If you don't use them, you lose them. And a fantastic call there from the Netherlands coach there in Wilco Mulder. And he will just give the offense a little bit of a lesson out there and where he wants them. He's talking to them. He's very positive out there at the moment. He's Wilco. And he's just saying, look, this is the way we should be doing it. It's working. They rattled the right-hand bar again there. Oh, every opportunity I get to tink is a good opportunity as well. It's a bit like those golden goals. And are we setting ourselves up here on field number 2 for that this evening? Well, I said at the start of the call that these two teams would be very evenly matched, and it's proving to be that at the moment. Mexico just not taking their opportunities, but and too many penalties happening. So let's see what Coach Wilco Mulder has drawn up for his troops for the last 30 seconds. This is where coaches get paid the big bucks. And there is nothing sweeter than getting a timeout, drawing up something, and then getting the players to make it happen as you go into half-time with momentum. Ball coming around the bottom left, right-hand side. Ball gets knocked down as a mess ensues. Great pick up there, and I'm sure that's not exactly what was drawn up, as Gunnar Higdon gives the ball to Weston Guerrera. He's just going to launch the ball, and the ball goes through, and we're about to see the time run out at half-time. We have a 4-3 ball game here between the Netherlands and Mexico in what could be an epic game in this placement game for 9th to 12th place. 4-3, you can see the stats there, and that is the score. 14 shots to 18, as goalies going at 50 and 60%, and penalties 2 minutes to 1.5 minutes. And that will end us to the half. And I'm going to go and check the socials. If you want to get on the socials, get me at TonyWatt71 on Instagram. I'll try and have a look in the break, and we'll give some shout-outs as we come back. Until then, it is halftime here, and we will be back very soon on World Lacrosse TV.
We 발자국 rhythm and slide. 서귀포 summer, let's take a ride.
포장재부터 제품까지 1000번의 생각을 담다. 안심 동원 샘물. 안심 동원 샘물이 선수들의 안전 플레이를 응원합니다.
진짜 힘들어서 다들 금방 뻗거든요. 링티 마시면 너무 좋다고 다들 찾는 거예요.
야, 너만 마시냐? 뛰는 게 달라요. 운동 갈 때 꼭 챙기세요. 마셔봐서 압니다. 링티.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
And back to the third quarter here between Mexico and the Netherlands. It is a 4-3 ball game, and we've got a contest on our hands and a couple of people online. Someone calling me a legend. I don't know that that's the case, RJ Acona. And we've got Burgett watching Netherlands, Mexico from Durham, North Carolina, USA. Shout out to number 44. Well, he's just taken a face off there as the ball trickles almost out of bounds. Might be a loose ball push there. Defender Sasha Van Praag, my son. Let's go Netherlands. It's 6:45 a.m. here, but yesterday the game was at 3 a.m., which I also watched, so this is better. Greetings, Bridget Van Praag, Sasha's mum. She says, I very much like the way you announce. And we live in Durham, North Carolina, USA. Moved here 9 years ago from the Netherlands. So there you go. Big shout out to you, Bridget. And we hope you're enjoying watching your son rip it up over here in the beautiful Jeju Island of Korea. And but it is Mexico who are into offense first. And now down the back corner as ball comes up top. Oh, there's a rip there from Ezekiel Peraza. Just fired up the top, and he just points to his stick. I think that was a message to the Netherlands coaches that maybe fix my stick, and that will be all clear. So Peraza with his first of the game, as the first one was disallowed because he had long strings on the stick. Ball goes back into the center. It's a 5-3 ball game. It only took 25 seconds for that first goal. And Mexico again, are they looking to run away? Maybe they've been awoken. And Henry Alvarado has the ball. And Mexico will settle the ball up the top with Herschel Griffin. Griffin back there to Peraza. Peraza over to Raul Mendoza. Mendoza back to Griffin to Peraza. Little rotation here. Good movement. Good defense, though, from the Netherlands. And now Thomas Agents. But the ball turns over. Great trail check on the bottom of the stick there. But there he is on cue. Sasha Van Prague with mum watching. Passes the ball down, but Mexico pick it off. And back it comes again. So a little bit of a basketball game here to start the third term. And looking to clear and gets up and over the line and just tiptoeing the line out there. It was Callum Witter. Good work there from Thomas Agents. And again, I'm still looking to see how many times a goalie has gone in, made a save, and then changed the jersey and come out and shot a goal. Oh, great interception there. That is very good there from Van Eckeren. But ball and the pressure being given Peraza, body's on the line, extracts it out, can't take it over the halfway line, it'll be over and back. And that might be exactly that, but it's going to go the way as a good stick in lanes there. Knocked the ball down. Oh, here comes the keeper. Weston Guerrera takes a hit, keeps going. Weston Guerrera goes over the halfway line, looks to go coast to coast. Have we got one here? And no, ball could turn over, comes out as the keeper hit the ground. Oh, I thought we were going to have a highlight reel there with Weston Guerrera going coast to coast. Wore a bit of love on the arms just quietly, but most keepers do when they come out of the cage and want to run up the field. And a little bit of settle here. Peraza with the ball. Down the bottom corner, finds DiCarlo. Back there to Guerrera. Guerrera to Griffin. Griffin over to Davenport. Back to Griffin. Griffin fires, and that's high, wide, and handsome over the post. But backed up down there by Luca DiCarlo.
Here we go, White. Yeah, White.
So Luca DiCarlo looking to bring players in. Back to DiCarlo. Little rotation there from Guerrera. Now the ball up. Finds a teammate in Herschel Griffin. Griffin to Davenport, back to Griffin, back to Davenport, looking to create some space. Rotates the ball, back around the back corner to DiCarlo. Nice cut through there from Davenport. As the rotations are coming thick and fast here for Mexico, but losing, just not concentrating, watching that ball in the stick there was DiCarlo.
Here we go.
And Netherlands just getting some instructions as they push out. And he's a big man. I just stood next to Sasha Van Prague in that break as he was just getting a message about the face-off. And I'll tell you what, he's two of me. So ball up the top to Peraza. Peraza has Davenport on his right-hand side, gives it to him now. Now he'll rotate the ball back down the back to DiCarlo. DiCarlo brings the ball above goal line extended. Back to Peraza. Oh, Davenport opens up, but it doesn't matter because Peraza has found his shooting range. And Ezekiel Peraza gets another one for Mexico. And it is all Mexico in this second term. Watch this on the replay. Good ball movement here. And Peraza just says, I can put that in there. And he does that indeed. And look at this from the behind shot. Pops it down right, left-hand foot, sorry. And the ball will come back. We've got a 6-3 ball game. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this quarter as Tinoco wins the ball. Back to Peraza. Peraza says, let's just settle it down a bit. Let's have a good offensive set. Herschel Griffin now has the ball. Tinoco comes out to set a two-man game. And he rotates back up over the halfway line as the attacking players come on. Herschel Griffin as the shorty comes up and over. So even numbers here. got to watch out behind him, and he does that indeed. Herschel Griffin, ball down the back there to DiCarlo. DiCarlo looking again to come up above goal line extended and carry the ball. Peraza up the top, a little hedge fake there from the number 55 there in DiCarlo. As ball comes down to Mendoza. Mendoza getting picked up there by Van Prague. And Peraza looks to throw a fake there on his. He likes the matchup, I think, on that shorty. And he goes again. And will we see the cut come through here? But no rotation. Now up. Just need to send that cutter through and allow him to come down this pipe if that's what he's got with the shorty. Instead, he goes to the crease. And now they look to set something up. Peraza, you cannot give him space in there, and that's hit the defender, and that is Van Prague. And now going back the other way is Tanner Kreitz. Kreitz, ball out here to Tessel. Tessel onto the outer side, and this is a man I think that could potentially bring this team back into the game. Cameron Crew, he was driving from behind X before. He's got past 3 times down at X, and now he plays the crease position. I would be putting him down to X, even with a longie, and letting him have a go, because he's going to cause the slide at some point with those long legs. And the pace he has. But instead, the Netherlands take the ball. Down the back corner here through Justin Phelps. Phelps back up there, and there's the number 4 who shoots the ball wide there in Cameron Crew. And Cameron Crew, but no damage done. Tries a little roll there. Does Mark Vandershoot. Just cocks to shoot on the outer side. Defender, good stick here. Double comes. Now a flag on the play. Shoots and fires that one across the face of goal there, Jasper Tessel. But a penalty coming here. And I'm suggesting that it might be a hold here, is it? So we'll have a look. It might be a minor penalty. Or is it? Yep, it's a hold. So call on the field. And that's what I saw, was a hold there. And ball up the top. Now a rotation happens. Looks down on the bottom corner. Goalie comes out. Oh, Netherlands through the stick of Justin Phelps. The goalkeeper, Weston Guerrera, comes out to try and knock him over. Unfortunately, he doesn't. And Phelps, strong enough to get that body challenge, and just puts it into an empty net. And he gets his first of the game. And we are back to a 6-4 scoreline. 15 seconds left in the penalty here for the Mexicans.
Here we go, Ricky.
And he tried it. It didn't work. 7:20 on the clock. So next dead ball, we'll be looking at a hydration break. Ball to be won. Oh, good contest. Both players wearing that. Player down in the middle of the field. They'll have to stop this play. It's right near him. You've got to stop the play. And they do that now. That was just a good, hard contest, but that has rattled the player. And that play needed to be stopped about 10 seconds earlier than that as the play came towards him. And he might have just suffered a little bit of concussion here, has he? That was a big hit between the two players as the players head off the field. Mexico taking a knee. Great sportsmanship here by all players as the referees and officials are just asking the players to leave the field. He's sitting up, but he looks a little bit groggy there. And that's Ivan Barrerio Gayoso. Just took a, well, it was just an even body contest in the middle, but two players with low centers of gravity And they're just checking his neck now, and he's got full movement in the neck. And but yeah, might be heading to the bench here, and we hope he is okay. He looks like he's about to get to his feet. Yeah, that's great. And the crowd on their feet, both sides, and both side supporters are helping him off. He's just checking he's got all his facilities. He looks down and his clothes aren't out of fashion, so the hit just rattled him a little bit, and his teammates getting around him. He's just taking a little bit of time to come off, giving him a few fist pumps, sucking in a few deep breaths, and he's runs off the field. So good to see Gayoso there walking off the field, and we are. I'm not sure that they were. Oh well, they must have had possession there. I'm going to say though, when that player was down, those officials probably should have stopped that about 10 seconds earlier. Anyway, they are out there. I am not. But ball is on the ground, and it's starting here. And in offense there is Vandershoot. Vandershoot down the back. Now this is what I would have liked to see. Cameron Crew. Cameron Crew with the ball. He just takes on players down the back corner. He's able to get round. Just fires with no angle of the pass. Now stepping inside is Vandershoot again. He's looks like he's brought his stick to play. Now rotating back around. Might have been a little hold there that got away with. And ball fires across the face of goal. Oh, that's not what you want to do. Just pick the ball up if you have that opportunity. Because if you flick it back into the centre, that can be ugly sometimes. Now, defense not settled. Ball with Ken Chin. Chin down the bottom there to Tom James. And now, round the rotation. Ball picked up as it is picked up there from Chin. But we've got a whistle here as the player went in the crease there. And ball turns over to Mexico. And that will be our hydration break as the two teams come off. Halfway through the, or just over halfway through. We've got 6 minutes left in the third. We've got a 6-4 ball game here. And Mexico will have the ball when they come back from this hydration break. So major goal scorers, well, Peraza has 2. Well, he actually has 3, but 1 disallowed. Takalo has 1, but 1 disallowed. And then there's Davenport with 1, Wyatt Guerrero with 1, and Tinoco with 1. And I reckon Agents had 1 there. Maybe I've marked there. Agents has 1 as well. So that is the scorers for Mexico, and scorers for the Netherlands at the moment. Tristan Phelps with 1, Cameron Crew with 1, Callum Witter with 1, and Mark Vandershoot opened the scoring for the Netherlands in the first term. And it is a 6-4 ball game at the hydration break as teams come back out onto the field. And hydration break is over, and we've got a message here. And it's from Julian Watts, Jamie Watts, a man after my own heart here. Say hi to Juice, number 1, the Horden of Shonies. He said the other day, I didn't get to do that, sorry, Jamie. I was, just otherwise entertained. Exciting. He says Juice is number 1 with fire. So, hey, why not? And he loves the picture there of Jeju Island on his story. So, he looks like he must be... Sorry, Jamie, that could be a girl. Apologies if I've got that wrong. But amazing here. As the play comes into the offense. And if you are online, send us a shout out, and I will try to get to them as we go on. And we have the ball in the Mexican sticks. So ball back up as they rotate the ball now through Herschel Griffin. Griffin up to the number 1 there, and Wyatt Guerrero. And And now to Mendoza. Mendoza down the back. Finds Thomas Agents. He finds a player, rotates the ball back the other way. So they're just rotating sort of four in and out there. Almost little triangles, side to side triangles here. As Luca DiCarlo looks back up the top, and that's going to be over and back unless he can bat it over. So an opportunity here for the Netherlands as Ken Chin gets the ball from the over and back. And ball given up there to Cameron Crew. And they've made sure he has a long stick on him now. And an offside call here on Netherlands. So they can pass the ball down. The player was open then in Peraza. Peraza looks to stretch and decides that he's just going to give a short one there to Agents who gives it to Peraza. And Agents gets the ball back from Peraza. Gives it back to Peraza. And ball up the top to Herschel Griffin. Griffin to Gus Gonzalez Lima. Hasn't seen much game time tonight, Lima. So now he rotates into the crease. Ball to Davenport. Back to Peraza. Peraza on the outer side there to Guerra. Guerra getting plenty of pressure there from number 17, Sam van Eckeren for the Netherlands. And Thomas Agents.
Here we go, Jordan!
Now up the top. Jordan Davenport. Down the back to Peraza. Peraza looking to bring someone into the play. But a rotation, so they've gone into a 1-4-1 here. Have they? No, now they're just like a heartbeat in and out of that crease position. They're rotating players up and in. So they're running a triangle on the right-hand side, and they're running a triangle here on the left-hand side with players coming in and out, and backup had there from the shot from Peraza. He's got two from up the top centre. That's where the shooter's going to shoot. And he's got a shorty up the top. So ball in the stick of Wyatt Guerrera. Guerrera, skip pass over to Gibbs. Nice, well, I thought he took that then, Gonzalez Lima, but ball went through fortuitously. Found his teammate on the outer side there in Guerrera as goes to go quickly. And they're going to have to potentially put a shot on a cage here, otherwise that stall call will be coming on. As turned around as Lima tries to get through one, does get through one, fires, good save, back up, picked up there from the shorty, and now we have a fast man break here. Crew with the ball, looks to step in, fires on the bottom corner, now just passes it up. Mexico knocked the ball down, and good spin move there from the 77, Gunnar Higdon. Good sticks in lane there for Mexico in the defensive end. 1:44 left on the clock. Weston Guerrera gives it to his long pole. Oh, little goose step out there for the long pole. Francisco Rosas just showing us what he's got if he's going to goose the opposite bench side. Weston Guerrera. Lima opens up down in the bottom corner here. He has a player on him. And offside here on Mexico. Oh, sinful. So now he can go straight away. Does. Looks up. And a quick transition there from that goal. Sees a quick pass down there to Callum Witter. And on the, as quickly as the ball turned over, Witter had the ball in his stick. And Witter brings it back to within a 1-goal game. So a turnover with an offside there on Mexico, and a really quick thinking play there from the Netherlands. And the goalkeeper, Weston Guerrera, says, boys, how about we keep on side? Put me under pressure down here. 1-on-1 with the keeper. And a ball to be won. So nearly at three-quarter time. Just ticking under 1 minute. Ball in the stick now of the long pole. Is he going to look to get in? Needs to find an outlet. Looks up, finds that outlet. And they just settle it down here. 45 seconds to go in the third term. As Luca DiCarlo gives it to Ezekiel Peraza. As Peraza round to Herschel Griffin, back to Peraza. Peraza has Davenport, uses him now. Clock ticks to 25 seconds. Peraza looking for that top shot. They're going to put pressure out. Good work there from the Netherlands. 15 seconds in the third. Peraza up high on the shorty. Needs to go. So 7 seconds on the play. Peraza, he's just going to have to shoot a bomb here in a second. Ball back up the top. Looks to step inside as ball goes up and over. And they just held on too long there, Mexico, for that opportunity. And at three-quarter time, we have a 6-5 ball game. Game on here at Field 2 on World Lacrosse TV. And my name is Tony Watts. Get in touch with me on Instagram at TonyWatts71. I'm going to go and check them as we hear from a few words from our sponsors.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을, ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
And, well, 1 quarter to go in this placement game for 9th to 12th. It is Mexico and the Netherlands. And we are at a 6-5 ball game with 15 minutes to go. And we have something special on our hands here. Will I get my golden goal? Don't mind that in life. But ball now on the ground, picked up by Mexico. Looks down at a quick goal there from Ezekiel Peraza. He's telling me no. As the ball comes out, and Mexico with the quick ball there. See the ball kick forward. Great inside pass. Finds Peraza all alone. Cannot do that. His defender there in Sam Van Eckeren just sloughing off. But a great feed there from Luca DiCarlo. He gets another assist. And Peraza with his third of the game. And they get a bit of breathing space here. 8 seconds that first goal took. Ball comes out the front again. Ball to be won. As the face-off player just hits the ground and rolls up and on. Great pick-up. And now Van Eckeren just left the ball behind. But then again, so did ball picked up. Bottom corner, looks back in. Backhander, flag on the play. Good opportunity there for Jasper Tessel out of a real muck of a play. And a penalty will be assessed on the play. And another penalty here as the clock gets stopped. So a penalty thrown from the bench as well. So now we have 2 flags on the play. So the officials just again having a conversation about what this is going to be as simultaneous fouls. Mexico interference offside, so both penalties cancel each other out and no one will sit in the box. It is going to be a Netherlands ball down on the bottom corner. And just checking as the players can come on, and they are 6 on 6 now. Both penalties will cancel each other, so no one will sit, and the officials will give the ball here back to Callum Witter. Witter over to Riker Babcock, sorry. Riker Babcock goes to use his pace. Pick comes in. Double comes. Got to be a free man. Is a free man. Up the top. Just fires over the other side. Now coming up, freeing the hands loose. Good save there from Weston Guerrera. And he looks to get it out. He's only got 5 seconds.
Go, Cisco, go!
Does get it out.
Push it!
Francisco Roses has the ball. He's being asked to push the ball. Ezekiel Peraza has the ball and passes it down onto the back corner there. And ball checked into the offensive line as it comes over that forward third of the restraining line. Ball down the back with Wyatt Guerrera. Guerrera back to Peraza. Peraza will now look back to get the ball back. He's looking to go top center here again. Ball the outer side. Davenport now picked off and coming back the other way for the Netherlands as he's got 4 white jerseys chasing him, but puts it forward. Now a man opens up in the middle. Keep 1-on-1 with the keeper. Good look inside, and Callum Witter brings it back to a 1-goal game again for the Netherlands. Mexico, the transition ball here from the Netherlands has been amazing. And a good look inside. Finds the number 18 there of Callum Witter. And he gets his second for the night.
Here we go, Ricky. Come on.
And we are back to a 7-6 ball game with 13 minutes and 9 seconds to go in this contest. Ball back into the center. Tanoko knocks the ball out to Arroyo. Arroyo just couldn't handle the ball, but I'll tell you who could. Little flip inside. Ball to be won. Coming through. Tanoko, that's a great take. He's just almost watered his player out the way there. And we're going to have a, what are we going to have here? A push, loose ball push. Almost looked like Tanoko just put the big arm up in front of him and said, get out of my way, using it as a shield. But gets a push for his troubles. And Griffin now has the ball up and rotates it over to this right top 45. Peraza, they're definitely looking for this shot at top center. Guerrera has Guerrera now at the top. Wyatt Guerrera. Ball comes around. Mendoza. Ball to dropped. Ball to be won again on the deck. And it is won again here from the Netherlands. Can they transition this ball again? Didn't quite get the stick. Just gets that's equal pressure. Nothing wrong with that. Play on, they say. As the ball is on the deck, someone just needs to put their head over it and pick it up. And that man will be number 22 for Mexico in Herschel Griffin. Ball. Weston Guerrera looks up the middle. Turnover here, potentially. Ball on the ground again. Ground balls will win this contest. As the ball is picked up here from the long stick in Juco De Beer. And now back up to Callum Witter. Riker Babcock. Have we got another epic on our hands in this fourth quarter here on World Lacrosse TV? Looks inside, fires, tink, 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 off the bar it goes. Just hitting the top bar with that bounce shot, out it goes. And Callum Witter will pick the ball up and he'll pick up a shorty. Witter Looks to run through that pick.
18. Who's hot?
And Witter runs it all the way to the right-hand side. Picked up there by Crew. Crew rotates the ball over to Riker Babcock. Now down the back corner. Looks to take the shorty on one-on-one. The slide's not there, but good defense. Oh, it might be a... no flag on that one. Got a big chop across the loose arm. And wore that one right across that left arm, did the Mexican defender. No call for a slash. So ball will be brought up. Just a nice little outlet up the top there. Finds Raul Mendoza. Mendoza now rotates the ball back through behind the cage and now to Peraza. So a 1-goal ball game, 10 minutes and 2 seconds left in the quarter. And it is quarter number 4 as Gus Gonzalez Lima picks the ball up. Runs down wide, just running a slow lap out there at the moment. Now rotates back up. Gives the ball up there. Finds Thomas Agents. Agents to Peraza. Peraza, he's looking to be the shooter. Picks the shorty up the top there. And he just sits and they try and crush this defense backwards. Peraza back up the top. Shooter he is. But now he gets 3 players coming to him. So good work there from Mexico to crush that Netherlands defense. But Peraza, when he had the 3 players coming to him, there must be a couple of spare ones. And I'd like to see him just open the eyes and look. Because, and inside Peraza, good save there from the keeper from the Netherlands. Ball to be won on the ground again. It is one. Comes back across the centre line. Across the goal line, extended line. I'll get it right in a minute. That ball has come off a Netherlands stick. And the ball will go the way of Mexico. Oh no, deemed to go the other way. Well, ball now gets fired up here to Cameron Crew. Crew looks to step in. Bottom corner, 1 extra pass. Tink, tink, tink off the bar again. How many bars has this game seen so far? Good opportunity there for the Netherlands to tie it up. But they're having opportunities. Now ball on the bottom left-hand corner. Witter back up the top here to Crew. Crew looks to drive this left-hand side. Fires and that's across the face of the goal. And that is going to stay. No, it's going to Mexico. So shot had there and backed up. First on by Francisco Rosas. And Weston Guerrera now will bring the ball out. The goalkeeper for Mexico. They had a heartbreaker last night. Is there another one about to be brewing here? We've got 7 minutes and 36 seconds left. And he finds that outlet again. That outlet's been there a fair bit of the night. And Henry Alvarado. Now, ball up to Peraza. And Peraza just waits for the substitutes to come on. Gets a bit of a high five there from his teammate.
Go turn, I'm getting some water.
And Thomas Agents has the ball. There's Peraza on his right. Again, they're looking for that lane down the center. Here are Mexico. Herschel Griffin now rotates. Good knockdown. Here we go. Turnover to the Netherlands. Sasha Van Praag will bring the ball down for Mexico. He's a big unit of a man. And Netherlands with an offensive opportunity. 6-5 ball game. 7-6 ball game. 6:32 in the clock. Next stop possession, we're going to have a drinks break, and I'll probably need one because we could be heading to golden goal on this field. Ball comes around the backside, pops up there. There's a shooter. Great leg save there from Weston Guerrera. He closed the legs at the right time. And Crew thought that was home. Ball on the bottom corner with Babcock. Babcock drives up right-hand side, looks to rotate back around, looks for a player across the crease, not there. Finds his teammate in Witter. Witter now picks the shorty up. Now he will drive, looks back over his shoulder. Ball back on the bottom corner with Babcock. Babcock, he will look to fire those hands, just being pressured out. Good defense there from Mexico, but he wants to come back inside, not being allowed. As another big leg save there from Weston Guerrera. And just shutting out everything like he did last night in the contest between England. He shut everything out last night, Weston Guerrera. And now an opportunity to try and bring this out to a 2-goal ball game. 5:14 in the quarter. We are in quarter 4. It is Mexico up by 1. As Lima picks the ball up the top. And Lima will run the ball down the right-hand side, rotates back, puts his man under pressure there. Probably Herschel Griffin probably should have been moving his legs a little better than that. As Griffin starts to move his legs now. So Mexico back up the top to Lima. Lima on his left, out to the shooter there in Peraza. Peraza, he's already got 3 tonight. Well, he actually's got 4, but 1 disallowed. So Peraza gives it up there to DiCarlo. DiCarlo to Wyatt Guerrera. Guerrera down the back corner to Luca DiCarlo. To Pereira. Or Peraza. And that's just tossed out and over the offense. We are going to a hydration break. And strap yourselves in, peeps. We may be going to an even game here. Just an unforced turnover there from Mexico. And maybe he knew that the hydration break was about to be had and thought, I really could do with a drink, so I'll just toss the ball away. I guarantee you he didn't think that. But the coach, and they can be coach killers, those ones. You get an offensive set. After 2 huge leg saves there from Guerrera in the cage, the Western variety. And we are looking like we may get one for the ages here on this field, 2 in the placement game. And let's have a look online. Let's see if anyone's getting... David Peraza says, thank you for doing such a great job. We enjoy your positive attitude. Viva Mexico. So, and we got a couple of requests here as the players come back out onto the field. We got Jim Van Eed says, watching the boys in orange all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, was supposed to play, but couldn't because I would miss too much school, but played with them in the Euros in Poland. So shout out to you, Jim Van Eed. Well, they've got an opportunity here, and I'm sure you'll be yelling at the television screen where you are. And Sandra Bodis Crew says, I'm supporting my son Cameron Crew from Chicago. Fun fact, Cam and DeLuca played and are friends from the same travel club in Illinois. So there you go. Well, I tell you what, he'd be my man if he had the ball. I'd be giving it to Crew. He's been coming around the bottom corners and a man hits the ground. Turned over here though from Mexico. Mexico. And we're going to have a timeout here, are we? Charge to Mexico. So a turnover there to the Netherlands as they were trying to get the ball out of defense. 3 minutes, 58 seconds in the contest. And that is an unforced error each effectively, which I believe they cancel each other out. And now both coaches are just scratching their head. And a big game on the other side. I've got Teddy Jenner just standing next to me. And England, well, they played their game last night. And they will move on to play in that 5th to 8th spot. And Teddy Jenner just says that 26-0 the way of the USA. And they are very, very dominant as they're working their way in, and they'll have a quarter-final, and they will verse the Haudenosaunee tomorrow. Well, they play tomorrow, I think. So, yeah, boy, oh boy. And then they'll get a day off. But the semi-finals will be on tomorrow. Teddy Jenner, he'll be calling that game. USA and Haudenosaunee will be a cracker. And I think myself, I've got Australia and Canada. So, oof, two big games in the context of this World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship in Jeju. But right now, a one-goal game. 3 minutes 58 left on the clock. 7-6 is the score. The way of Mexico. And ball starting down the back corner here for Mexico as the Mexican crowd get into it. And the Netherlands pushing out here on the defense. Wyatt Guerrera with the ball. Rotates the ball back up top side. And just running circles here is Thomas Ages. Oh, he gets ball picked out. But Peraza, this is the man that gave the pass last night right into the crease with 4.27 seconds to go. And Guerrera looking for a flag for maybe a little bit of love out there from the long stick. And at this time of the game, I don't know, put the flags away, I say. And it's going to be hard. So, Peraza with the ball. He's on the bottom corner. Looks to get in goal. He comes out. They need to take the ball off, but oh, that could have been very ugly. Peraza looks to step in, and Peraza, top shelf, gets his fourth of the night as Teddy Jenner says, thank you, be good to your mother. And he's off to his scooter. And Mexico, 2 goals in front now. And you can just see here, they sent the goalie, came out, couldn't recover in time. And Peraza, he saw that as the keeper wasn't really set. Defense all over the place. And Peraza gets number 4 for him. And a 2-goal game here with 2 minutes 57. But that's plenty of time for the Netherlands. Ball into the center. Ball needs to be won. And we've got a hold call here. And it's going the way of Mexico. So Mexico will start with the ball again. Henry Alvarado has the ball and runs the ball away. So they're going to have to put ultimate pressure here. Again, 2 goals down. They need 2 goals. So here, the keeper, well, you'll probably see him come out because you're either going down by 3 or you're going to get an opportunity to turn the ball over. Herschel Griffin looks up the top. I actually didn't see the player behind him then. I thought that was just a pass that was going to go out of bounds. Wyatt Guerrera, though. Oh, good pressure, but a flag on the play. And that's going to be a push, I believe. We'll assess this on the back corner. Both players coming out to pressure the attacker. And they pushed him over the back line. A 30-second push there on Henry Alvarado. So that will run the clock down to 1:33 before they get to have 6-on-6 on the field. And now the goalie just has to come out the cage. He has to guard a man, and we've got a timeout here charged to the Netherlands. And the reason that timeout can be called is that it is a dead ball. Normally, if you call a timeout and the ball is in the defensive end, well, you actually get a penalty against you, and often that doesn't help. But a dead ball in this game will allow you to call that timeout. And the head coach of the Netherlands, Wilco Mulder, has utilised that for him. And he's going to just try and get his best defenders out here. for this last little bit. So 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in this contest. The penalty will release at 1:33. So they will have time, the Netherlands. But can they just get something special here? And it needs everyone to be up and about here from the team in orange for that to happen. It is never over until that final whistle. And at this stage, we've still got 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and we've seen teams with pressure on them throw the ball out tonight. There has been plenty of unforced errors. Have we got another one about to be brewed here, or are Mexico drawing up something to say, look, let's just run this out, we'll run the penalty? Or will they decide that they're going to use the 30-second penalty and they're just going to go and try and score it and put it out of any reach from the Netherlands? 8-6 scoreline here. Netherlands, what have they got? As the Mexican player there in Thomas Agents goes out to get the ball from the official bottom left-hand corner. And Agents will, he wants to grab another ball because he doesn't like the look of that one. There have been a couple of shiners out here today which are shooting high. I saw in the game earlier, one of the teams actually changed all the balls on the sidelines. They went around and checked them all and then changed them all. And that's okay. So, and now stall call comes on quickly as there's a 6 seconds on the penalty. And what are the Netherlands going to do now? So they need to push out. Comes on. Extra player. Comes up the top. They really just have to, they don't want to foul here. And ball turned over. And a timeout charged to Mexico. I didn't actually see what that was for then, but there was a, oh no, the Mexicans have just called a timeout. I thought there was a turnover there for a second, but Mexico called the timeout before that, 1 minute 24. So the timeout was the reason for the players stopping. Timeout. Oh, early. Okay, so, yep. So the player had left the box early from the penalty, and that is why play stopped. He had to reset. But Mexico, in the midst of that, call a timeout, and they get six people on. So, well, 1 minute 24. I've seen it done. Just need to turn the ball over. As the officials head back into position with the ball. As the ball gets taken there, and Peraza will have the ball in his stick. So he's asking to just clear to one side here. And Peraza will get some attention here from Juko Jabir. And now, so no more timeouts here for Mexico. And the stall call is still on. So pressure comes out. Oh, great inside spin. Back up the top to ice it. Up and over the cage goes the shot. But it hasn't touched the goalie, and it hasn't been a save or a defender. So stall call will still be on. So pressure comes out. Ball in the stick. They can't bring it above the restraining line. Peraza, as the ball comes out, they're looking to run it up. Can't bring it outside that restraining line. Oh, good footwork there from there. And the ball is saved and goes out of bounds. And that will go the way of the Netherlands. So 46.4 seconds. They're going to have to go coast to coast. And if they've got a timeout, they need to call it. But ball doesn't quite hit the stick. Pressure has to come on here. Ball back over. And they can just take it out to the side here. 31 seconds left in the fourth term. As the ball hits the ground, he doesn't know where it's gone there. Does Thomas Agents. So 17 seconds left on the clock. Agents with the ball. And Mexico are going to run out 8-6 winners here as a interference call there as the player went down. And just clock is stopped. And just looking at the player there, he went up and over, or a player went up and over him. So an opportunity, 1.6 seconds, 1.3 seconds left. Netherlands have the ball. Look up and no shot. And that will go out of bounds. And Mexico will run out winners here. And they will advance 9th to 12th placing. And a huge couple of saves in there from Western Guerrera late with those foot saves. Sees an 8-6 ball game here. So they move on to the placements 9 to 12. You can see there 8-6 is the scoreline. And the Mexican crowd going a little excited over there. 31 shots to 26. And the save percentage is about the same for the goalies. But penalties, 3 minutes to 2 minutes. And turnovers, 25 turnovers each. That's 50 times the other team touched the ball that quarter. Anyway, that is the end of this game here. It is the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship in Jeju, Korea. It is day 8 tomorrow, and it is semi-final day. And we will be bringing you all the action on World Lacrosse TV. Until tomorrow, my name has been Tony Watts. And until the sticks are swinging, we'll see you then.